So here you get an overnight permit, put it on your rear view mirror. So here's the map. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to come down the Auger hole trail counterclockwise to make a loop and get onto the foothills trail here. Come around, and I'm going to camp right up here in the Toxaway Creek campsites, which I've camped at before when I did the foothills trail back in 2021. I'm going to come back via the Canebrake Trail in the morning. Alright, so these trails out here are like wide open forest road, so pretty easy to navigate. Ups and downs aren't too bad. I've done it once before on a day hike almost 8 years ago. Campsites are great out here. Like I said, I really enjoyed the campsites, including the one I'm spending the night at tonight on the foothills trail back in 2021 when I did that on a through hike. All the campsites are great out here, or I should say on the foothills trail, because I only camped out here in Gorges State Park the one time on the foothills trail. At the Toxaway Creek campsite, it was pretty awesome. Foothills trail, and down here, the Gorges State Park, it's lower elevation, so if you're not too keen on really cold temperatures and you probably don't want to go to the higher elevation trails, this is a lower elevation trail. I think the max elevation is around 2,200 feet, somewhere near the trailhead. So it's going to be at least 5 or more degrees warmer tonight here than it would be elsewhere throughout the local area. Probably 10 degrees warmer here. Alright, I'm wondering if this is the way down to Auger Hole Falls. Kind of looks like a path. What do you think? Maybe I should try it out. Alright, so that first path I took was a no-go. It was above the waterfall and there were too many rhododendrons to get through. It was unbreachable, so I took another path. And let me show you this. That is way too steep and treacherous. You see I'm slipping down here in the dirt. It's not really muddy, but it's loose leaves, loose dirt, and the terrain is like, I don't know, damn near 45 degrees. So it's too treacherous for me to attempt it further, so I'm going to try another way down. I gotta get back up all this mess. Just be careful when you guys attempt to do these off the trail waterfall exploration missions, because it's dangerous when you're by yourself. I do have my Garmin InReach Mini with me though, and a whistle just in case. I think I'm on the right path now, but man, it is so thick in here. It's like a jungle. But I don't know if you can make it out with a GoPro. There's one of the 2 waterfalls cascading down the cliff face, and it looks amazing. So I do want to get closer. This looks a little bit more like a path that is a little bit safer to follow. It's not as steep, so I'm going to keep going with it. Alright, so I'm feeling even better about the path, because where you start seeing ribbons tied around branches, I mean somebody made this path as a safer access point to get to the waterfall. There's another one right there. All right, folks, I'm just elated to be here. This is one of the most marvelous sights I've seen in Western North Carolina, with not one but two waterfalls right next to each other. So we got this one behind me, and that one is just tall. I mean, they're both really big, but this was not easy to get to, man. So I'd say exercise caution if you want to get to this one. That is just impressive. Let me look around a bit and I'll show you more. All right, so that must be Auger Falls. That is just a beauty of a waterfall. And this one is Maple Sally Branch. It's a little bit obscured from the rhododendrons, but it is just as impressive. I had to come up here and get a look at the upper falls. It's just too impressive not to take advantage of this opportunity. It wasn't that unsafe to climb up here. It's pretty well graded. There's vines and stuff. It's not that steep. So I think that's about as high as I get. But I got a good vantage point right here. Easily, these two waterfalls are easily two of the best waterfalls I've seen. Very impressed. All right, this little side trail will take you to the Wintergreen campsite. And it's right off the main trail here. The Wintergreen campsite is along the Toxaway River also. Toxaway River all the way down there. A pretty nice open area. All right, look what I've come upon here. I'm not too keen on this sort of a thing, so let me go and check it out and make a decision. Alright, it's very cold, so I'm going to do this swiftly. It's rocky, not too pleasant on the feet. Should have left my shoes on. Whew. Made it. Gonna take the side path to see Lower Bear Wallow Falls now. Just got on the Foothills Trail now. White Blaze. Another 3 miles to my campsite. I did not know they had an outhouse here. Unless it's new, because I don't remember seeing it 3 years ago when I thru-hiked the Foothills Trail and camped here. Well, I'll take advantage of the amenities. Makes it a little bit easier, roughing it in the woods. So now I'm gonna pick one of these campsites. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be the one I picked when I came through here the last time. So here you see there's a lot of campsites in here with picnic tables and place that you could hang up your pack on. But I believe I selected this site down here the last time I came through, and probably gonna go for it again. All right, so I'm all set up now. So now it's time to get some water, get something to eat, and settle down. All right, so I'm sitting here having dinner. I got this wild Zora from REI when I was out in Colorado. Quick quinoa meal, Greek garden lentil. I don't know if you could see that in the red light. But anyway, just sitting here at the picnic table enjoying my dinner. Might have a little something to supplement it because it's only 360 calories, and I put in over 13 miles today, so a little bit hungry. Little caveman TV to lull me to sleep. It's a nice night too. Well, good morning. It's the day after. Had to have a fire to help me get woken up because it was cold out here by the lake, and this warms me up and it helps me to perk up. So I'm going to start having breakfast here in a moment and get ready to get up on out of here. I have 5 miles to get back to the car. A little bit of peanut butter and banana oatmeal for breakfast and some pre-workout. So then I'm gonna strike camp and walk on up out of here. All right, it's like about an hour later than I originally wanted to get started back on trail, but it's 7:30 and I have 5 miles, so I'm gonna get up on out. One of my favorite campsites I'm leaving. Second time here. Love it. Trail itself is kind of dull. I mean, it's not much to see except for those 2 waterfalls that I didn't see the first time I came here because I just took Canebrake Trail down. I didn't do the whole loop, but this time around, making the loop, going back up Canebrake, and I got a chance to see 2 of the most amazing waterfalls. So it has been a great trip. Canebrake Trail looks just like Auger Hole Trail. Just a forest road in a green tunnel. It's got some steep parts though. It's still pretty. It's just not many views. You can see through the trees a little bit better since there's no leaves, but it is a green tunnel. All kinds of little streams coming down though, off to the side. So it's steep, but I'm walking fast because I want to get a good breakfast in Brevard. There's a good restaurant there. 2 good restaurants, but I've been to the one twice, so it's called Granny's. I want to check it out. See what kind of breakfast I could get. All right, journey's end, back at the parking area, and there's nobody else here. Once again, this was a good trail for solitude. It was walking through a green tunnel, but that's okay because it was still an amazing trip with amazing waterfalls and amazing campsite. See you on the next one.